Without objection, so ordered.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. Thank you for your leadership in the area of tax reform and entitlement reform. Ladies and gentlemen, this is not monkey business. This is serious business. Kind of deja vu all over again. We have now been trying to do comprehensive tax reform for 5 years, and we should continue to try to do it. But our constituents shouldn't be held hostage for the lack of the ability for us to get it across the finish line. And this is bipartisan. Let me remind my friend from Michigan that the provisions in these bills that I'm sponsoring today were part of a package that was being negotiated to be made permanent by a bicameral, bipartisan group of legislators. In December, Democrat leadership and Republican leadership before the president stepped in and said no. He said no to constituents of mine like Claggett & Sons, general contractor. Let me tell you what the controller of Claggett & Sons said about Section 179. This is what he said. It's an important part of our decision-making process when evaluating equipment purchases. He went on to say that making the increased expensing levels permanent, as this bill does, will be beneficial for capital purchases planning for small businesses. Let me tell you, when you look at Section 179 in particular, Mr. Speaker, we had Section 179 at this level, supported by Democrats and Republicans alike for 2014. On December 11th of 2014, we gave our constituents 20 days to take advantage of this provision, as we have done now 12 times on a temporary basis since 2003. So Claggett & Sons couldn't take advantage of it. My friends have heard about my constituents, farmers, Judy Price, about buying a combine, waiting to see when we would make this permanent or re-extend it. We gave them 20 days to make that decision. 20 days. That's no way to run a railroad. None at all, Mr. Speaker. I understand the points that the other side has made. I want tax reform in a comprehensive way as bad as anybody. The two aren't mutually exclusive here in terms of we can do this, give our small business owners and farmers the type of certainty they need that will help our economy grow, that will help their businesses grow, rather than do what we've done for 12 years now, over 12 years, making these temporary provisions, extending them for a year or two at the end of the year. That's just no way to do this. So, ladies and gentlemen, on behalf of small business owners like Claggett & Sons and farmers like Tom and Judy Price, I urge us to move the ball forward. We can chew gum and walk at the same time. We can do this, and we can move on to try to find common ground on comprehensive tax reform. Until then, I reserve the balance of my time.
Gentleman from Ohio.